James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the JC Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the JC Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James JC Cooley, and we got an absolutely sensational show coming your way today. I guess I'm on a hot seat today because Dr. Michelle Cooley is going to be interviewing me, and I'm looking forward to it. And so I tell you what, grab about 8-9 bags of popcorn. I'm going to take you on a journey. So you got to get ready. You got to get ready because we're getting ready to do it. How you doing, Dr. Cooley? How you doing?
I'm doing good, James. And you know, a journey it is. You are on an amazing journey, far, far, far away to the motherland. And of course, the motherland is very big, but so you're only in a small part of it. But you have some amazing stories to tell and some experiences that you probably thought you would never experience. And we're here to talk about it and just have that conversation and just see how this experience changed your life being in the motherland.
Wow, I tell you, over the last 3 months, two of the things I had on my bucket list, I was able to check off. I mean, going to Dubai, spending 7-8 days over there, that was absolutely wonderful. And going to the motherland. I mean, I went there when I was 19, but I was on the Navy ship. And I did not appreciate it then, but now I appreciate it so much.
Oh, yeah. Little do I ever think that, first of all, I know we went to Dubai a couple of months ago. I never dreamed of going there. And like you said, you kind of cruised by in Africa, but never really appreciate the significance of it. But you know what? You got a second chance and there's more chances ahead. And audience, we're going to hear some exciting adventures that Dr. James JC Cooley had in Tanzania and also in Zanzibar. So what do you want to say to your audience before I introduce
whichever platform that you're watching this on, welcome to the show. If you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is go to the platform that you're watching us on. Ask any questions that you might have. I promise we'll get you an answer.
Okay, well, the title of this show is Dr. James JC Cooley's Unforgettable Visit to Africa. And we're going to talk about your amazing experience visiting Africa, actually for the second time, but really experiencing it for the first time, the customs you witnessed in Africa, the amazing people you encountered, and how you were savoring Africa's rich cuisine and marveling at its majestic creatures. So I'm just going to just put it out there. So did you have any preconceived notions of what, like I said, you went to Tanzania and you also visited Zanzibar, but Africa in general, did you have any preconceived notions of what it was like? I mean, as opposed to what you saw on TV or a documentary?
Well, didn't have any preconceived anything because I did not know what to expect. But we also went to Kenya as well.
Oh.
But when I got there, I was just playing it by till we had an opportunity to understand the culture, at least that culture, because each one of the countries have their own culture. So I didn't have any preconceived thoughts when I first left. I just wanted to go over there and have a great time, and that's what we did.
Wow. So first of all, can you just describe when you got outside and you were in Africa, I mean, outside the airport, what was the scenery like? Or was there a lot of trees? Was it more commercial, industrial? What was it like when you landed or when you went outside the Tanzania airport?
Tanzania is updated. It's a striving country. I'm talking about the airport, all that. I mean, everything was nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that they have put a whole lot of money into that country because they had so many things there. The trees they have, it's tropical. They, have banana trees, pineapple, all type of African fruit trees there that I hadn't heard about before. But it was wonderful. I mean, and just it's felt different when you land and get out in the air and all of that stuff. And it really hit you that you are in the motherland. So, yeah.
Wow. So, how hot was it when you got out the airport? I mean, people, looking at these documentaries and films, they always say Africa is really hot, Was it really hot when you got there? And we're gonna dig a little deeper, but was it hot when you were there in the daytime?
No, it wasn't. I tell you, temperature ranged anywhere between 75 to about 82. So it was not hot. It's not. This is just spring right now. So it was not hot, but I was told in a couple of months it's going to be really, really hot. So hey, I think Monica got a question there. What was that?
I know she just had a comment actually about the tours. Did you have someone take you around for some tours? But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. That's going to be one of my questions a little bit later, Monica. Thank you, Dr. Savage, for asking that question. We're going to get to that a little bit later. So, James, you went there for the African Trade Investment Conference.
Mm-hmm.
So you met a lot of people from the motherland, even outside, I assume. What did you notice about the customs, about the dress, and just meeting them that you didn't realize before?
Well, each one of the African countries were represented there. It's 54 countries in Africa. And they had represented the king, the queen, the prime ministers, all that was in attendance. And so each one of them have different type of customs, depending on where they're from. So I had an opportunity to meet a whole lot of great folks, and we're going to talk about that later. But one of the things that I realized is that each one of the countries got their own money.
Oh, okay.
Shillings and whatever you call that. And we in Kenya, it's kind of expensive with their money exchange. So in Kenya, if you want to change some money, one of our dollars is worth 124 of theirs. You know, but then you don't spend that money in the next country. When we got to Tanzania, one of our dollars was worth 2,600 of theirs.
Wow,
So,
it's a lot.
I mean, if you change over $300-400, you got a stack. You can't go in your pocket. But just like I said, the customs are different. You can tell. I mean, I did not know where this person was from or that person was from because they had their own thing, whatever their custom was. But communication, I noticed that everyone speaks English. I mean, regardless of what it was at.
Okay. What side of the road do they drive in Africa, at least where you were? Is it like the United States?
No, they drive on the left side.
Oh, they drive on the left side of the road. Okay.
And I tell you, their driving is kind of scary. Yeah, it's kind of scary, So, Monica, to answer your question, they would take dollars, but then you're probably gonna lose out. So you want to get your money, converted to shillings. It goes a long way that way, So, but to get back with you, Michelle, they drive on the wrong side. They drive crazy.
They don't drive on the wrong side. It's their side.
Compared to the United States, that's the other side. And they are, I mean, I felt like I was in danger every time I got in one of them.
So they drive really fast on the highways, the freeways, locally?
Fast on the dirt roads, everything.
Oh, my.
And we cutting each other off. And it felt like we was in danger a lot of times.
Dr. Monica Savage, she asked a question when you traveling to Africa, because you left Dallas. How long was the flight and how many layovers did you have?
Okay, so it took us 30 to 34 hours to get there. We left Dallas and we went to Dubai. So we had a 5-6 hour layover in Dubai. Had a good time there. We left Dubai and went to Kenya. Mm-hmm. And so we had another 5-6 hour layover there. And Dubai was 14 and a half hours.
Yeah, I've had that flight.
And so the flight from Kenya to Tanzania was another, I think, 6-7 hours. But it ended up being about 32 hours. And Dr. Randy Smith and I was tired. We was tired. I tell you what, we're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back. We got a lot more that we're going to talk about. And if you want to be part of this great discussion, all you have to do is just go to the comments on whichever platform that you watch us on. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. It's your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
Dr. James, JC Cooley, the James Cooley Show. It's your life.
Welcome to Veridian Christian University, where faith and learning come together to transform lives. At VCU, we believe that education is more than just academics. It's about fostering a community of growth, integrity, and purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, VCU offers flexible, affordable, and 100% online degree programs that cater to your busy life. Our innovative platform provides a personalized learning experience, empowering you to thrive in today's ever-evolving world. Join a global global community of learners guided by an experienced faculty who are committed to your success. With VCU, you're not just earning a degree, you're preparing for a future that integrates faith, leadership, and service. Viridian Christian University, educating with purpose, transforming lives. Learn more at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book from author Dr. James JC Cooley, featuring the perspective from 11 other contributing authors. In A Black Man's Point of View, Dr. James Cooley unpacks his thoughts and personal experiences about the challenges, stereotypes, and feelings of self-worth that many black men face today due to a 400-year ancestry rooted in slavery and colonization. Yet, how so many black men move forward despite this history. Most importantly, A Black Man's Point of View conveys that all men, regardless of race, creed, or color, are capable of love, respect, and dignity. Described as a map to a greater life from the heart of a man who's experienced life's misfortune and harsh conditions, James shows us how beliefs, convictions, and a healthy mentality can help propel a life worth living. A must-read for all. Order your copy of A Black Man's Point of View by author Dr. James JC Cooley today from Amazon.com or wherever books are sold.
Doctor James JC Cooley The James Cooley Show. It's your life.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you, just sitting here reminiscing about African journey, and we had a ball. Dr. Randy Smith and I had a ball. Monica, you asked a question about could you get off the plane in Dubai? Absolutely. We got off the plane. It was a 5.5, 6 hour layover, but the airport, I think it's about a mile.
That airport is nice in Dubai.
It's got every major store in there. I tell you, it's just Dubai is incredible. And so, Dr. Monica, if you get an opportunity to go to, well, you're going to go to Dubai, you're going to stop there, but you get an opportunity to go, you and Dale, you guys will have an absolutely wonderful time, absolutely wonderful time. So,
Well, you know what? Let's talk about when you were in Africa, was there any cultural norms there that you had to get used to as a United States citizen?
well, no, not really. We weren't expected to do anything that we would normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm going to talk a little later about something that I was asked to do, and said, I can't do that.
Okay.
So, but we wasn't there long enough to get acquainted with all of the customs that they was doing. Just like I mentioned to you, in Tanzania they do things differently. In Zanzibar they do things differently. So,
Well, let's talk about Tanzania and Zanzibar. We had this amazing friend of ours, Dr. Nike Moshi, who took you on a tour or showed you where to tour in Zanzibar.
Well, we had a tour guide. Monica asked
You had
that.
a tour guide? Oh, okay, you had a tour guide.
So,
And tell us, how did you get to Zanzibar from Tanzania?
so we rode on the big ferry,
Mhm.
and it was nice. A big ferry boat probably could hold 200 people, something like that, maybe 100, 150. But it was nice. It was kind of like a cruise ship in a sense. I mean,
Mhm.
and Dr. Nike go out big, so we went over there, kind of like first class,
Mhm.
right? And it took us about an hour and a half from Tanzania to Zanzibar, but it was absolutely wonderful. And once we got to Zanzibar, I'll talk about that one a little bit later.
Okay. So once you got to Zanzibar, what does Zanzibar look like when you got off the ferry boat, whatever? What does Zanzibar look like when you got off?
Well, it's a little dated,
Hmm.
uh, customary, and it's old.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, I think I don't know how old that is, but you know, Africa, that's how it is. I mean, it's not the United States, but you adjust to that real quickly, and you adjust to a lot of things real quickly. So one of the things that Terry Spain just asked the question: what type of advice would you give someone who is looking to visit? I say be open minded. Be open minded. Expect things that's not that we don't do here. But just try to blend in and live as much as you can, or visit as much as you can with the customs that they have. That I'm talking about the easy customs. And
Hmm.
one other thing, Dr. Terry Spain, is don't let people just grab your bag or your purse or anything like that. I mean, if you can just carry it yourself, but they will like, let me grab your purse and walk with you till you go, and then they hold a hand out and say, you owe me 20,000 shillings. I mean, so
Hmm.
it's notorious for that. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
well,
Well,
they learn the hard way.
tell us, and you sent so many pictures you posted on social media regarding your trip in its entirety. Let's talk about when visiting, was it called Prison Island?
Prison Island,
Yeah.
yes.
Tell us, what is Prison Island? What did you see there, and how you felt about your experience being there?
What Prison Island was probably, I wouldn't say headquarters, but that's where the slave trade took place. Uh, when people came to Africa and they snatched people from whatever, and Prison Island was where they kept the slaves uh, locked up until they came out for auctions and selling. And it was so much history there. Um, and it's just slave trading. That's what it used to be. And the United States, France, all of the countries, whatever, come over and deal with them and buy slaves. And they kept them locked up and on that island. And it was, you know, uh, it was horrible. I'm talking about with the history, because we had an opportunity to see the chamber, uh, bathrooms, everything, caves that where the prisons was at. And just like Randy said, it was 1800 years old, so um, it was just so much history there that you have to go. If you go to Tanzania, you got to go to Zanzibar. You got to go to Zanzibar. It's two different cultures, but Zanzibar got some of the best beaches. I mean, a lot of great things there, a lot of sightseeing. So the Tanzania as
Mm-hmm.
well. But most people, you know, they experience Tanzania and then they jump on a ferry and head to Zanzibar. Zanzibar got a whole lot of stuff going on. Um, I tell you, I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to watch my Facebook, but at Prison Island, they had like 300 turtles. I'm talking about giant turtles. I'm talking about weighing like 3, 4, 500 pound turtles. I'm talking about, and you hit the back of them, it's like steel, and they stick their neck out. They want you, kind
I
of.
know, I saw you petting one of the turtles. He was like this. It was so cute.
He like had his neck out. He just wanted you to pet him. But and the age of a turtle, I never knew that turtles lived that long. We saw a turtle that was there that was 204 years old.
Wow.
204. We saw a lot of them 150, 160 years old. They have the age on their back. They write it on their back. And so these turtles, not only were they huge, but they know how to survive. And I'm talking about you walking, stepping over, trying to step over. They're not going to bite you. They're not going to mess with you. It was crazy, you know.
Wow. Randy Smith, Dr. Randy Smith, who accompanied you on this trip, he said that the food there is different in where you guys went, Zanzibar, Tanzania. And I believe he was not a fan of bananas, but when he ate the banana there, and you can attest to it, James, the chocolate, the food there, it has a different, more of an organic, natural taste than what they have in the United States. Can you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, I can talk about what you did last night.
What? Oh, the chocolate? Oh, hey, I'm a chocolate person. But no, let's talk about the bananas.
So not just bananas, but the fruit that they have. Everything is organic. They brought us a big fruit plate with bananas, all type of stuff on it. You taste, it's like, wow, this don't taste like this in the States. I mean, this was in Zanzibar. It was just pure natural. It was so good until much that you can eat up the whole platter if you want to. But yeah, everything is organic. And I'm talking about all the food. I'm talking about chicken, beef, all that is organic. It has, in the United States, I believe that we are so accustomed to the chickens and stuff that we eat here. You eat some chicken over there, it's a real deal. This chicken don't have a taste in the United States, but we already got it blocked in our mind that it tastes this certain way. Over there, you taste the food. You taste it. It's just delicious.
Oh, like you said last night, I ate all that chocolate that you bought from Africa. I didn't eat it all, but I did have a few. I did have a lot, and it did taste different. It really did. Like the United States, you just taste like the excess sugar and just whatever. It just tastes more natural there, and I'm sure it's much healthier. But we're going to talk about
that candy came from Dubai.
Yeah. Oh, Dubai. Okay. Yes. Okay.
I never taste chocolate like that before. Okay. I know a lot of folks were saying, "Hey, bring me some chocolate back. Bring me some chocolate back." I did not know what they said, so I brought some chocolate back for them. Then I tried a piece of it last night, and I couldn't put it down. And I
finished it for you. I finished
it. And then you ate the other one as well.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. It was calling my name. Dr. Monica Savage has a question. She goes, what about the mosquitoes? Was there like a lot of mosquitoes in Africa?
Hey, Dr. Monica, mosquitoes tear you up. You got to get them off. You got to get all that stuff. I rubbed down. I mean, they kind of got me. And you don't even see them.
Oh, really?
But you feel it. I mean, once a day later or something like that. So Dr. Randy brought a lot of this off and mosquito repellent. And it kind of worked. But we have to be careful with the mosquitoes there. And that's why the yellow fever shot is important. Antibodies that they give you before you leave. Doctor Stillin or doctor something. You take it the entire time you're there, then you have to take it 30 days after you get back.
Oh, wow.
Because it's bad in that area, that part of it.
And Dr. Monica Savage, she says, I'm more scared of them than the lions, tigers, and bears, the mosquitoes. I don't like mosquito bites either, but question, and I know what. Oh, you know what? I think it's time for a break.
Yeah. We're gonna take a station break, and we're gonna come back. And hey, Randy, why don't you pop on StreamYard? I see you watching. Pop on StreamYard, man, and let's talk about this a little bit more. I tell you, you want to be part of this great conversation, whichever platform that you watch this on. All you have to do is just go to the comments, ask any question that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. Yes. your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
Your life. Dr. JC Cooley.
Noah Dingley here, producer of The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. And the new audio version of James' book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, is a must-have. James shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. Get the new audio version of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James Cooley on Amazon.com or wherever audiobooks are sold.
The future is here.
Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs, built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30+ degree programs, 100% online and flexible. Integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are. Grow in faith. And build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James JC Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health. Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. And just sitting here. Lulu, I miss you. I miss you and Dennis. I miss you guys. We're certainly going to have to get together when Michelle and I head back to California. I think we'll be there in about 3 weeks. So. But I tell you, this trip was amazing. I find every part of it. Dubai, just like Monica was asking, yeah, they give you 6 hours in the airport, but you don't have to leave the airport. I mean, everything is there, all the different stores, and it's not that expensive. A lot of people think Dubai is expensive but it's not. Our dollar is worth more than their dollar. I think one of our dollars is worth 4 of their dollars, and your money go a long way there, so. But yeah, Dr. Randy Smith, how you doing?
Hello, how's it going?
Hey man, we sitting back here. You see that we having a great time talking about the trip. What are your thoughts on the trip? And Michelle gonna ask you a couple of questions in a minute.
First, excuse my attire. I just came in and she was like, "Hey, jump on." I figured I'd jump on. So excuse my.
You're fine.
But Man, that trip was incredible. That's the only way I can put it. It was incredible. It was incredible. Learned a lot, saw a lot, did a lot, and yeah, it was incredible. Very energizing.
So I mentioned about the bananas, that you're not a fan of the bananas here in the United States, but you mentioned about something about the banana and the organic, I guess the natural taste in Africa that astounded you. So can you kind of tell us about what you felt was a difference in making you, I guess, like bananas over there compared to here?
Well, one of the biggest problems I have with bananas is like the smell. And the banana smelled different. So, that's what made me even want to try it. So then I tried it and it just tasted different than, the bananas that we have here in the States. They're a little smaller, but they taste better. It just tasted like a different fruit that I've never had, which if you don't eat bananas, I guess I hadn't had them. But yeah, they were good. They were good. All the fruit though, the watermelon, the mango, everything just had a different, kind of taste to it.
Visiting Prison Island and just going to Zanzibar and learning about the history of Prison Island regarding slavery. How did that affect you? And did you even know about this particular island?
Well, no, which that was the interesting thing to me about Prison Island or Turtle Island, or it was called one time Quarantine Island. But basically, according to the historian, when the slaves had yellow fever, that's where they would take them to that island and hold them until they got better or worse. And once they got better, they'd take them over and sell them. So that was one of the purposes of the island. And Lord Marco, his wife, was the one that introduced turtles to that island. So there were no turtles on that island until Prince Marco, who was doing the trading over there and everything, his wife bought 4 turtles over. And they've been taking care of those turtles ever since. I want to say it was the 1800s, I believe. May have been the 1600s. I have to research it. But yeah, that's how the turtles got there. So they maintain the turtles, and it's a turtle sanctuary, and all of their offspring are still there.
Wow. I don't know that much about turtles, but do they need to be near water? The video that James put on social media, it's like you were climbing over the turtles, like you were walking in a path and they were just right there. Do they need to be, of course they need to drink water, but do they need to be in water? Can they sleep and rest? They go into their shell, like under the sun. Yeah. How does that work?
Well, there was a river out there. There was no water around there.
Oh.
Well, it was kind of dry, but they technically, yeah, when it rains, they have a river out there. It was dry at the time, but yeah, most of it was dry. Which they had some peacocks out there. Some what was those little they weren't armadillos.
They was
what are those? They had some little antelopes.
Little fox-looking things.
Yeah. Yeah, so they had a couple of different animals out there running around with the turtles. But yeah, most of it was dry, muddy like.
Well, did you ever, have you ever been to Africa before, Dr. Smith?
No, this was my first time. And that's why I was so excited to go. It's one of those bucket list things, Mm-hmm. And not to mention, as a videographer, being able to take my camera and capture some of that, footage I was able to capture of a lot of things. Yeah, it was very exciting for me. I had a great time. I tell Dr. Cooley, thank you, so much for even inviting me and going with him. That's why I kind of jumped at it. It's like a chance of a lifetime. Plus I can work, which I love working. So,
What's interesting? One of the videos I saw on social media is that one local, you were near the water, and he had welcome to Zanzibar. He ran and jumped in the water.
Hey, Randy, do you have a video on your desktop?
Do I might be able to find that. Yes.
Yeah, that was.
That was
we want to show that during the next segment. So we certainly want to do that, man, because that was funny.
good. That was good. Yeah. Which I'm working on a couple of videos, so the next show we can kind of have a little, things together, to kind of show what we were talking about. Like the lady asked about the streets. Yes, the streets were very narrow, and I got some footage of that. So yeah, I'm putting together a little package so you can kind of see some of that stuff. It's just we got so much footage. I got so much footage.
And Dr. Savage, you guys are going to have a great time when we go down next year. It's just, boy, you can go in there. You're a travel agent. But it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Well, what else did you do in Zanzibar, both of you? You went to Prison Island. You saw the Turtle Island. I don't know if that's called that, but what else did you do in Zanzibar?
Well,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Our primary purpose there was to go there, do live streaming from the event, and also interview all the dignitaries. So we had an opportunity, I think, a couple of kings, a couple of queens, senator, ambassadors, every dignitary that was there, we interviewed them, and Randy and I became close with the king. And this guy's incredible. Actually, he invited me back to Africa in August, but our primary mission was to go over there. And I tell you, Randy did a tremendous job capturing a lot of footage, making sure that the interviews, making sure that live streams was on point, because their AV team was not capable of doing any live stream. So we had to do it all. How many live streams did we do, Randy?
I believe we did six. I believe
six. So we had an opportunity to interview the Queen of South Africa, known as the woman king. They don't even call her Royal Highness. They call her Royal Majesty. So I think we had a 30-minute interview with her. Queen Nana of Ghana, Ghana. Of course, she's been on the show many times. Had an opportunity to have a sit-down conversation with her, which lasted 45 minutes. I don't know how you're gonna do that one, right? She is very passionate about everything that she do. We also King Nana. I don't even know how to pronounce his name fully, but that was an absolutely wonderful interview. The senator, what do you think about the senator, Randy?
The senator was explosive, man. She was a great speaker. she was full of energy. She was full of energy and wisdom and knowledge. So the senator, that interview was great. That interview came out wonderful.
It came out wonderful. We just had a absolutely wonderful time. I think, and I hate to say it like this, but we kind of saved the day because of the team that was taking pictures and doing all that. They were not capable of doing live streams. So Randy, we ran across a couple of small issues, but Dr. Smith, he's a genius. He gets everything to work. I'll tell you, we're going to take a station break. Whichever platform that you watch this on, if you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments. Any question that you might have, I promise. Look, I'm looking at you. I promise. We'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
It's the JC Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. JC Cooley. Yeah.
really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you, having so much fun here. I mean, talking about this, and I want to go back. I want to go back. What about you? Do you want to go back?
Definitely. I expect to go back and do some things and see some friends that I've met and made, and yeah, I expect to go back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so Michelle was asking about the Zanzibar, they're welcoming us to the island and all that good stuff. And so I want to show you all how they welcome us to the island. Let's see.
Visit you from USA. Welcome to Zanzibar. Zanzibar. Habibi. Welcome to Zanzibar.
I love it.
Hey, that was incredible.
I love it.
Yeah, that was something else right there. Yeah, so
especially how he flew into that water, like posing like he's doing jumping jacks, just went in there with the sign.
Well, he did that about 3-4 times, right?
Man, he was jumping over there so much. It was incredible.
Oh
he did it several times for us.
Yeah, but it was. What about Randy? How you feel about the boat ride when we was going to those different?
I enjoyed the boat ride. I'm a water guy, so yeah, I enjoyed the boat ride a lot. I'm not sure everybody else did, but
it was a little different.
It was a little rough going.
Yeah. But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Hey, Dr. Monica Savage has a question. She said, did any of you see anyone from the States that you knew?
Yeah, I mean, I tell you,
we saw people from the States. I didn't know them, but yeah, we saw people from the States there.
I had an opportunity to meet a few of the folks that was from the States. We had Honorable Felix, guy's last name. We worked in the White House right now.
Oh, okay.
You remember Felix, right? So sit down and chatted with him a few times. He was supposed to come on my show, but I think we ran out of time. And plus, they kept moving us around when it wasn't on our schedule to do that. But we abide by what they said, and we moved to different places that was not in the hotel that we had to go, and the internet was bad, and it kind of stagnated a couple of the videos and live stream that we was doing, and that was because they did not have. I think they were 25 megabytes. What was that?
Yeah, it was very slow, like 25 to 30 megabits, which is I'm used to gigabit over here in the US. But that was about the only those were the biggest challenges. The power difference, the difference in the Wi-Fi, things like that. If you're not used to turning on the power in a room when you come into a room, so the switch will work, it's a little different. You walk in and you plug something in, and it's like, why is this not working? And then it's because you have to turn the power on in the room from a switch so you can plug things in. Not to mention the plugs are different. So when you go over there, if you want to charge your devices, you're going to need a power converter. So yeah, you got to do a little research before you go over there, just so you can function and have the things you need. But it's very minor and small.
Well, one of the things that I remember when we was at that Airbnb, I plugged my thing in, pop, boom.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's
Yes, the power was really strong, huh?
I don't know,
a little different,
but it's in the hotel. And Monica, you want sometime we might have to spend that extra money for comfort, because staying out in town is Randy, you can talk about that a little bit, Randy.
Well, let's give it up to the Hyatt Regency in Tanzania.
Yes, that was very nice.
Hotel.
No, it wasn't a hotel. It was a resort.
It was a resort.
It was a resort. Yeah, it had an infinity pool, spa,
everything.
What, 3 restaurants?
Three
restaurants. Yeah, it's a resort.
And
it was really nice.
And let's give it up for one of the airlines you flew was Emirates Airlines, which I've flown before. I love Emirates, top notch, flight attendants and service, and they always feeding you.
When you have to take a 12-hour flight. It's good for a 12-hour flight.
14 and a half flight. And you're going to eat at least 5 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We got a couple of minutes left before the show. James, can you kind of go over the meal that was cooked for you and the contest they had? And actually, what was the meal that 2 people cooked for you?
Well, the king got in touch with me when we got back from Zanzibar, and he said, "Hey, I want you to come over to where they were staying, kind of like a little palace, right?" And he said, "I want you to do me a favor." So I get there. You got the queen, you got the king, and you got the senator. You had all that, and the king said, "Hey, I want you to judge." He said, "I'm battling the queen, both of them from different kingdoms." And they said, "We gonna fix food for you, and you let us know which one win the contest, right?" So this was crazy. I'm like, okay. And he said, not his service. He said, "I'm going to cook it, and she's going to cook it." And I'm like, okay, just want to see how this. So they went in, they cooked everything and all that other great stuff, and then they came out and they said, "Hey, I want you to be the judge. Tell the truth." Well, we want you to be the judge. Tell the truth. How it is. So we started eating, tasting it. It was delicious. Now they wanted me to eat with my hand. That's how they eat with their hand. I can't do that. Give me a fork. I cannot. But that's the custom. That's the custom there. So long and short of the story, I did the taste tests with the food, and after about 15 minutes, they said, "Okay, who's the winner?" So I tasted food again, both of them. And I said, "I got a winner." I said, drum roll. And the winner is and you pause by 5 seconds. And the winner is both of you guys. But I was not going to get in trouble because the food was delicious. The king had cooked some type of curry chicken, cashier stuff. It was delicious. The queen had cooked the beef, some tender beef. I don't know what that was, with carrots and all that. It was delicious. So to me, it was a tie. It was a tie. I couldn't choose.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's the correct answer. Good job. That's what I told him. Good job.
That was a political answer because you don't want to get on neither one of
We got about a minute so left of the show. One word to sum up your experience in Africa, Dr. Smith. One word.
It was a blessing. It was a blessing.
Dr. Cooley, one word.
Well, it was extraordinary. I thought it was extraordinary. I know there's some things that went wrong, but when it's all said and done, we had a great time. I'll go back again if I get that opportunity.
And we will get the opportunity next year. But I also believe this is an opportunity, since you guys experience it, maybe to do more research. And when you do have that downtime, see what other things you may want to do in the Tanzania, in the Zanzibar area that you weren't able to do, and things you may take on that trip that maybe you didn't, that will make the trip even better.
Wow. We are out of time, completely out of time. I tell you what, I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another outstanding show. I'd like to thank my buddy, Dr. Randy Smith, for all that he is doing and have done. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show. Always, always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. It's your life. And we'll see you then.